What better way to start the day than a lovely early morning Facebook Marketplace pickup? Tons of Pokemon teddies for 25 quid. And my favourite? Build-A-Bear Snorlax. The solds on this are crazy, particularly if he's got his little pyjama top and his pyjama hat on. Awesome, isn't he? Ian, the master of pieces, part-time eBay reseller. This Facebook Marketplace pickup has brought us to just above Newport, a place called Rogerstone. So I'm going to use this opportunity to explore that valley. There'll be a load of new charity shops I've not been into, in some new towns that I've not been into. Let's see what we can find to add to the collection or resell on eBay. He's buckled in, ready to roll. So we just stopped off in Risca, a couple of charity shops here, not much in there, but I did find a couple of PlayStation 2 games. Rayman 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City, both complete. That one's got the map in it as well. Paid up from mine, £1.50 each, but still a bit of value in there. And it's a good start to our charity shopping. So we've come up to Blackwood. Quick search for charity shops in Google Maps, and Blackwood was just shining like a big red beacon. I think there's 6 or 7 in this small town. See what we can see. We had a lot of luck with Jellycats last week. There's a Disney Store exclusive Dumbo. Look at that. Ears coming off. A couple of games up on the shelf here. That's a decent one. Driver 76 with the manual. That's an interesting game. Black Legend of Cat, that's worth about a £5. Canis Canem Edit. I don't think the platinum one is as valuable as the black label one. I hadn't even got it in. Simpsons Road Rage. Looking at sold, you're about £5, £4 or £5 disc only. Little result that actually, they were doing 4 games for £1. So we did end up picking these. Picked up the Pirates one, picked up the Driver, picked up the Simpsons Road Rage, and then at the bottom, Burnout 2 as well. No real value in them, but for 25p each, I mean, you could trade them in for CEX for more. That one's worth selling on eBay. I don't usually look at the trousers, but then I saw the stripes. Adidas, tracksuit bottoms, size small. No fraying on the bottoms. The zips look pretty good on the bottoms.
Hey Daddy, look. You can hear Rose.
That's more like the thing we like to see, isn't it? Stuff like that. Fortunately, not much value in that, so we'll leave that one. 2014, we'll get these. Here's an interesting one. Look at this. Jolly Dolly by Zaf Creation. It is boxed, but the box is in awful condition. If it's boxed, you assume it's 100% complete. And it also, look at the back here, sold with the doll. A Jolly Dolly outfit. So it's 15 quid for both of them. Now I'm in two minds about this. If there's a Jolly Dolly collector out there, something like that would be really appealing. But the sell-through rate for these is terrible. They seem to be going for about 15 quid second hand. It's not worth it. It's a type of item that's going to sit around for a long, long time. So we'll leave it. What's that there? That's Princess Peach. Nintendo DS. Single strap there. Inside, oh that's cool. You slide all your games in there. Looking at solds though, this one is a £5, I think. Yep, this one is a £5, maybe £8 or £9 plus postage. It's not enough, innit? Cool item, but not enough. Only 2 more shops to go in. Blackwood, you've not given me much so far. Hopefully Bernardo's and Sue Ryder give us a bit more luck. Fair few board games in here. Look at this one. This is an old one. Ideal Triominus. Someone's been doing their maths on the back there. Box is in terrible condition. No price on it. Probably a couple of quid. Sold's about a tenner all in. Don't know if it's complete. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. What on earth is that? That looks like the Thanos glove. Thanos glove. 3 quid. Makes sounds. Stick it on. See what it does. Brilliant. Should we get it? Loads of bags of cars here. This looks a decent one. Look, we got some Disney cars in there. You know I love to bundle those up. And also a Tonka monster truck. That's like a mining digger style. 3 quid a bag. It's pricey for what you get. Now I've sold one of those before. It's like a projector. In here are all the different slides. Push the button, turn them on. That's where the image pokes out there. Go for about 15 quid they do, for £1.50. They're very, very slow sellers. Pretty large item, taking up a lot of space. We'll leave him. Here's a little find, parked on the shelf. This is a Disney Cars ambulance.
Oh yeah, are we gonna buy that one?
Seems pricey, £1.50. But sold on bids, and there are a lot of bidders on it, are about 10 quid all in. So that should be a pretty quick seller. Here's a little find here, look, Shamu the killer whale from SeaWorld. There's the tag there. Old school teddy. Now with the tags, if this had the SeaWorld tag on his fin there, you're looking at about 10 to 12 quid plus postage. Without the tag, £5. Cost £1.50, not going to be enough in it. Is that another Lion Guard figure?
Yeah.
How much is he? Can you tell me the price on the bottom?
5.
Looks like 50p to me.
50p.
Should we get him for 50p?
Yeah.
Another one for your collection?
Yeah.
Well done, good find. Now I've never seen one of these in a charity shop. Look at that. Honor Verdi 3 accordion. 120 quid. Seems expensive, right? But sold listings on those, I mean 120 quid is a good price just for parts. You can see the little key on the keyboard at the top there, coming a bit loose, so you've got to assume that it is for parts only. Too much of a risk for me, that one. So the Blackwood charity shops weren't particularly successful. There were lots of them, but I found they were very clothing heavy. And obviously I like to look at the toy sections. Very small and full of baby or toddler type toys as well. Nothing really brilliant to resell. But not a wasted trip. I love going to new towns, just exploring them and seeing what they've got to offer. But also that trip was centered around this Pokemon teddy pickup. Let me take you through what I actually picked up. 25 quid for all these teddies. Firstly, we've got Pikachu from 2016. Squeezes belly, he makes sounds, cheeks light up, really cute, worth about a tenner plus postage. We've also got this Tomy Mew. Now there are a couple of versions of this. There is like a shimmering one. This one doesn't have the shimmer. Really long tail though. That one's worth about a tenner plus postage as well. And then we've also got some of these Banpresto Japanese ones. Some of them still have the tags. We got Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Squirtle and Charmander. So we've got all of the starters plus Pikachu, the Japanese Banprestos. They got to be worth a tenner, haven't they? So those four, the Mew and the Pikachu, that's my money back. The star of the show is this Build-A-Bear Snorlax. Now these are really, really rare. Snorlax alone solds are between 40 and 50 pounds, and the cheapest one currently listed on eBay is about 50 quid. Now it does have a speaker, but it's run out of batteries. Whenever you push it, it's got that kind of stammering noise. So it's still working, just needs new batteries. So I'm going to try and take this down to the Build-A-Bear shop in Cardiff, see if that can be replaced. What makes this one particularly special though is he's got his PJ top and his PJ hat. This is the rare bit at the top there. You can easily see how something like that is going to go missing. The last one, fully working, in full pyjamas, went for £125 plus postage. Well worth the trip up to Blackwood just for him alone. But you know what? It's early afternoon. I'm going to go and pick up my other son from school. We're going to hit another couple of charity shops, see if there's anything else we can find. There's the bat lurking on the shelf. This is a old school money box. The company is Monogram. Could do with a bit of a clean, a little bit of a dust. £2.99. The solds aren't that strong, but people are listing these really, really high. I think that's going to look great up on my shelf. I will be selling it, but in the meantime, what a great model. Now this could be find of the day. Look at this lion here. On the tag, it says Britain's finest soft toys. We look around and have a look at the other tag, and it's by Merrythorpe, Ironbridge, Shropshire. Now I sold an old cat which was absolutely battered for well over 40 quid. Haven't looked up solds for this, but he's only £2.99 with the tag on as well. We will get that. Just a little glimpse over the books. This caught my eye. There's obviously 3 books by the same author, but it's still in this plastic, brand new. Mrs. Hudson, The Lazarus Testament. Looking up solds, one like that sold for about £12.50 all in. It said it was brand new, but it didn't have the plastic like this. No prices on there. Paperbacks 50p, £1.50 for that. We'll give it a go. Now, earlier in the video, you would have seen me pick up a few PlayStation 2 games. Not particularly high value. You're probably thinking, why did I bother? Well, I took them all down to CEX, as well as a load of other games and DVDs, and I got trade-in value for them. This receipt here is 80 quid's worth of trade-in value. And what I've done with this is I've actually bought 3 PlayStation 1 games with that trade-in value. I did throw in an extra £5 as well, just to top up the amount. What we've got here is Resident Evil 1 Black Label Edition. That was 25 quid. We've got Resident Evil 2 Black Label Edition with manual, 30 quid. And Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, £32, Black Label with manual. The reason I've done this is because I'm aiming to turn that trade-in value into actual cash. And my plan will be to sell these on eBay. Now, the reason I chose these titles in particular is because CEX are only likely to have a limited supply of these. They're relatively rare. So once they sell out in the shops and they sell out online, you don't know when CEX are going to get them back. Now, when they are sold out in CEX, people will then revert to eBay and buy them. So I'm hoping I'll be able to charge CEX prices or higher when it comes to sell them. As a guide, people have been selling those 3 as a bundle from anywhere between £80 to £110. If I sell them for 100 quid as a bundle, take off the fees, take off the postage, that is coming back as cash in my pocket. Now, I did put these 3 games up on Instagram just to show everyone what I was doing, and someone commented and said that they sold that Nemesis game for 50 quid all in on its own. Problem is, now that I own them, I kind of want to keep them and add them to my collection. I'll probably end up giving them a bit of a playthrough. Once I'm bored with them, sell them at that point. Right, let's check out some eBay solds. Late night at work. Doesn't matter though, fun doesn't stop. eBay is relentless at the minute. Gotta get it all posted tomorrow, packed up tonight. Here's what's sold Wednesday, Thursday. 8 things. First up, Monster High Doll. This is Vampirine Gorgon from the Frights Camera Action line of Monster High Dolls. Plenty of accessories, no stand, no book. But in pretty good condition. I've actually bagged her up to make sure none of the accessories go missing. Look at her eyes. Really freaky. That one's gone for 20 quid all in. Global shipping over to America. We've got an old school Russ troll. You can see his little red nose there. This is a Rudolph troll. Should have some little antlers. They've gone missing. But his little costume is still in pretty good condition. Nice little tail there. Hasn't gone for much. £8.50 plus postage. But that'll make a nice little Christmas toy, won't it? Next up, we've got a Star Wars Rogue One K2 SO droid. It's absolutely massive. Huge. Really gangly arms, really gangly legs. Pretty freaky looking actually, isn't it? Picked this up for 3 quid in the charity shop. Sold for £15 all in. I've had a few questions actually about whether his arm joints move and his knee joints move, so there might be other versions of this toy. This one doesn't have any articulation like that. Either way, pretty solid price. Right, next up we've got a pair of Caterpillar steel toe cap shoes. These are heavy. UK size 8. I mean, you wouldn't really walk onto a proper building site with them on really, but nice pair of shoes, probably good for going around the garden, doing your own DIY type stuff. I bought these when the charity shop was selling stuff off half price, £3.50. They've gone for £27 all in. Took an offer. They were up for 30 quid, 3 quid off, you're going to take it. A couple of plushes I bundled together. Only picked them up in the charity shop. Wednesday we've got a Disney Store Lightning McQueen, and that's a Posh Paws Mater. That is where all the value is. That's the higher quality one. That just bundles it up and makes my listing more attractive than those just selling that. I priced it just on that one alone. It's gone for £7 plus postage. And I bought this with a load of other stuff for a £5. So that's paid for the whole bundle. Buzz Lightyear Toy Story sealed walkie-talkies. Still such a popular franchise nowadays for kids who just love the films, but also really collectible. Sealed things like this, always going to sell, although this has taken a while to shift. £20 all in. Completely forgot I had this. A brand new and sealed Nintendo Wii game. This Disney Universe, never heard of it. Nice tight seal though round there. That's gone for 15 quid all in as well. Goes to show, sealed games, even if they might not be the most popular titles, can sell for a decent amount of money. And the final sale to show you is this VTech Leapfrog Leap Start. I'm always looking out for Leapfrog stuff because it does sell really well. All it is designed for toddlers to help them read, help them count. It's an early learning system. And I bundled together 3 of these books with it. Now those books sell pretty well on their own actually, but I thought as an attractive bundle, stick them all in as one. Didn't pay much for it. This actually come as part of that £5 bundle with those Disney cars. 25 quid all in. Nice sale. I'm looking out for Leapfrog. Oh no, one more sale. Spice Girls keyring, 6 quid. Only 14 of them to go. Time to get packing. Let me take you through what's sold this weekend. First sale, the smallest item on my store, and I found this dangling off of a Christmas tree in the charity shop. Asked at the counter whether any of the decorations were for sale. She said pick whichever ones you want, as long as I took them off carefully. And I bought this one for 30 pence. Official Lego minifigure, Incredible Hulk. That's gone for 20 quid all in. Nice sale. And another little cracker that was on the tree. Remember I picked this one up. This is Carnage. This is one of the larger Titan figures. This one I paid a bit more for, only 50p mind. That's gone for £7.50 plus postage. And from the same charity shop, not off the Christmas tree this time, I picked up these 2 large Lego minifigures. Darth Vader, he's a torch, and this is a Stormtrooper alarm clock. Now, I generally pick these up whenever I see them, but I don't know why, because they aren't actually that valuable. I paid £2.50 for that one, £3.50 for that one, something like that. I bundled them together to try and get maximum value so that the buyer is saving on postage. They've gone for 15 quid all in, global shipping program as well. Check out these football boots. These are Nike Total 90 Shoots. I absolutely love them. UK size 7.5. They've got like this really subtle silver finish over the top there. Screw-in studs on the bottom. I bought these ages ago. I found a seller at the boot sale who was selling loads of old school boots, and I bought a ton of them. I've priced them quite high, but they have been selling now and then. This pair has gone for 35 quid plus postage, and that was on an offer. Next up, shout out to Samantha, long-time subscriber of the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Spice Girls keyring, you know the score with these. 6 quid. Samantha, this will be on the post to you tomorrow. Bop It Extreme 2. Don't dwell on it. We know what these are all about. Pick this up, 5 quid in the charity shop Wednesday. Listed it up, £14.50 plus postage. Sold. These next couple of sales, I've just been bundling things that I've had lying around. Not taking much time on the listing. Literally a few photos, get it up, try and get it gone before Christmas time. Good example, I've got a huge tub of Trackmaster trucks. So what I've done is I've bundled together all of the troublesome trucks. They're the ones with the sticker faces on. Those 4 there, 9 quid all in. Same with this bag of, this is Mega Blocks. We got base plates in there, we got scenery, that's mountains. I got some kind of islands in there as well. Big bag like that, 7 quid plus postage. Look, they're not massive sales, but they're lying around here, cluttering at the place. I'd rather have them gone and sold rather than sat in there. And it is the season, innit? Check this out. Manchester United branded snowman from 1997. Now, people have got this listed up for crazy amounts. Crazy amounts. I just priced mine up to make sure that mine was sold before those, because I only paid 50p for this. He's gone for £9 all in. Now, I'm chuffed with this next sale. What we've got here is 10 Power Ranger Dino Charger Energems. It's those little capsules which you've seen me sell before. Now, this was actually 2 separate listings, 5 and 5. But the same buyer made me an offer on both of the listings. I was a bit hesitant. He had 0 feedback. But when I looked at his profile, he'd actually set the account up that day. So I reckon he set this up just to buy this bundle. And the price he was offering me was too good to turn down. Those 10 capsules there have gone for 40 quid all in. £4 each. So for that amount of money, I was happy to take the risk. And you know what? He paid straight away. I can't see him being any trouble. And that is the last of my Dino Charger Energems. And the final sale, and I've left this till last because I'm chuffed with it. I've bundled together 3 of these Super Wings Transformer planes. The reason I'm chuffed with it is because I had that one listed for over 600 days. How mad is that? Nearly 2 years that one's been listed up for. I've had interest, I've had a few offers, but obviously it hadn't sold. But I had these two just from another bundle. So all I did was revise that listing, added those two on. I didn't up the price because it's been hanging around for so long. Took an offer, £8 plus postage. But sometimes it's not about just making as much money. It's just the satisfaction of knowing that that has finally gone. Another sale crept in. That Polly Pocket there. Now this set I picked up in the charity shop for £3. Reasonable condition. You can see all the gold lettering still there. There's a few scratches. It is one of the Bluebird ones. There it is there. And it does have some figures in, but they're not the ones that go with the set. So the way I priced this was I matched other sold listings of just the compact and threw those in for free basically. All tested, all working. Paid £3, sold for £15 plus postage. eBay is relentless at the minute. We're on the approach to Christmas. There's no rest. The sales keep coming. Check these out. In that big box of toys I paid £50 for, I managed to find 5 of these Mystic Force Power Rangers. They've all got the same kind of top across the shoulders there. Bundled them together. They are in played with condition. No weapons. Plenty of paint loss. They should have batteries that go in the back. I've sold them as untested. That set of 5 there, £15 plus postage. 1 mil sale like this, and I'm in profit on that toy bundle. And I've got a fair few listings ready to go. La La Loopsy Doll. I've been wanting to show you these for ages, but they just haven't sold. Pretty poor pickup really, but they've got everything going for them. Brand new, they cost a bomb. Just the second-hand market isn't there, and that's strange. For a product like this, if the cost is high, brand new, you usually have collectors propping up the second-hand market. This one has taken well over 6 months to sell, £18.50 plus postage. I still have a couple more in there, but there's just no interest. People aren't even looking at it. This next sale only comes around Christmas time. You see those two in the charity shop and boot sales every week. Anna and Elsa offer Frozen. Together, as a bundle, they're not really worth much. I stuck Kristoff in though. Those 3 have gone for £25 all in. That is going to make the perfect gift for any Disney Frozen fan. I priced them up high because of the time of year. £25. Nice pair of Vans here. They look a bog standard pair of Vans, but it does say extra cush. They are quite soft and squidgy inside. Love that. Barely used. They do say Kyle Walker on the tongue there. So as we all know, Vans usually sell well. Stick a collaboration on there. Those ones have gone for £25 plus postage. Another £25 plus postage sale. We've got this 4,000 piece Castelland puzzle. Brand new, sealed, a little bit of damage on the box. Now someone must have a lot of time and a huge table because that is an absolute whopper. Paid £3 in the charity shop in Barry for that one. A much smaller jigsaw now. We've got a 12-piece retro Thomas the Tank wooden jigsaw. This has gone through both of my boys. They enjoyed doing it. There it is there. Reasonable condition. Bit of pen on the box as you'd expect for like a well-loved jigsaw. That would have been 50p in the charity shop. Only gone for a tenner all in, but I'm hoping someone will get some use out of that. Next up, we've got a biscuit maker or a biscuit press. Not really sure how to describe it. The only reason I picked this up is because I recognise the style of the box and recognise the brand Marcato. I've sold Marcato before, and that's those pasta rollers. You put the sheets in and it comes out different shapes. Well, I saw this for a couple of quid in the charity shop. It has all the pieces with it, barely looks used. That one there has gone for £20 all in. Next up, we've got a Ever After High doll. This is Raven Queen or Raven Claw, something like that. I find these aren't as valuable as the Monster High dolls, but the Ever After High dolls do hold a nice price if they're in good condition and got all the accessories. This one has gone for £8.50 plus postage. And the final 3 sales are a little bit of a trial for me. What I'm doing is selling off some of my old graphic novels and my comics. So this is the first one here. The Darkseid War, Power of the Gods. With stuff like this, I usually read it once, stick it in the shelf, and I never touch it again. So what's the point of actually keeping hold of it? I want to move it on so I can buy some more graphic novels to read and put in their place. That one has gone for £8 plus postage. Similar story with this one, Batman vs Superman Truth Hurts Volume 5. That one's gone for £5 all in. And then what I've done is I've bundled together 7 of these Moonlight Marvel comics. They're not particularly old, they're from 2018, but they are in good condition, not in consecutive order. Stuck that as one job lot, just over £1 each, £8.50 plus postage. But the reason I say that they're a trial is I want to find out the best way to actually post these. I don't want these arriving all creased, I don't want them getting damp. So what I've done is I bought some new cardboard envelopes. I'll probably wrap these up in plastic bags, stick them in the envelopes and see how they get on. So if that postage method works, it'll give me the confidence to sell more of my more valuable graphic novels in the future. I will be certainly looking out for more graphic novels in the charity shop and the boot sale, because I will have the comfort that I can get it to there in one piece. There's nothing worse than buying a book like this in great condition and it arriving tatty. So guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. Probably next week when I hit more charity shops to try and find some more bits to resell. I have had an email saying that I've got some cards coming back from grading. There'll be a video on that in the future. Stay tuned.